The sense of smell. What is the sense of smell? The sense of smell is the first of all senses to be developed. It is also part of your chemosensory system, or the chemical senses. Your ability to smell comes from specialized sensory cells called olfactory sensory neurons, which are found in a small patch of tissue high inside the nose. The organs that are involved in the sense of smell is called the peripheral olfactory organ, or known as the organ of smell, which consists of two parts: an outer layer, which is the external nose, which projects from the center of the face, and the other part is the internal, the nasal cavity, which is divided by a septum into the right and the left nose chambers. The structure of the sense of smell, which is the external nose, is composed of bones and cartilages. It is covered by the integument and lined by mucous membrane. The bony framework occupies the upper part of the organ. It consists of the nasal bones and the frontal process of the maxillae. The cartilaginous framework consists of 5 large pieces: the cartilage of the septum, the 2 lateral, and the 2 greater alar cartilages, and several smaller pieces. The various cartilages are connected to each other and to the bones by a tough fibrous membrane. The cartilage of the septum is somewhat quadrilateral in form, thicker at its margins than its center, and completes the separation between the nasal cavities and front its anterior margin. Thickest above is connected with the nasal bones and is continuous with the anterior margins of the lateral cartilages below. It is connected to the medial crura of the greater alar cartilages by fibrous tissue. Its posterior margin is connected with the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid. The sphenoidal process for some distance between the vomer and the perpendicular plate of the ethmoid. The septal cartilage does not reach as far as the lowest part of the nasal septum. This is formed by the medial crura of the greater alar cartilages and by the skin. It is freely movable. There is different types of smell disorders. The top 3 would be hyposmia, anosmia, and parosmia. Hyposmia is a reduced ability to detect odor. Anosmia is a complete inability to detect odors that are around you or anything up close. Parosmia is a change in the normal perception of odors, such as when the smell of something familiar is distorted or when something that normally smells pleasant smells awful. So when something that smells really good to you out of nowhere starts smelling really bad. The sense of smell can be caused by viral and bacterial infection. It is also associated with dental programs, smoking, aging, sinus and upper respiratory infection, head injuries, hormonal disturbances, as well as allergies. There is no cure for the sense of smell, but there is 2 test smells. One is designed to measure the smallest amount of odor that someone can detect. So for example, you would have the odor put in a small cup and a ruler right by your nose, and you would move the cup further down from your nose to determine how far you can smell. The second test is a paper booklet filled with specific odors such as scents, flowers, foods, and other materials, to determine the different types of smells and which ones you can determine and which one you can't. Involving in humans? What is this? Some type of food show? Well, we can actually identify pleasant and unpleasant substances. We can also detect more than one smell. We actually have 4 million smell cells that divide into 4 different types. Over time, our sense of smells get stronger or get weaker. As we get older, they tend to get stronger during a certain point of ages, simply because our immune system is getting stronger and better. But for some of us whose immune system gets weak, it gets weaker. And as you age, you slowly start losing your sense of smell. Smells nice. I don't know what she smelled, but I think she smelled the end. Did you?